Well, hello there peeps, welcome back to my channel. I'm sure you noticed I look a little bit different. That's because you're gonna strap in today because we've got some Halloween stuff going on today, baby! Oh yes! Oh. Halloween. What a time. What an amazing time of year. I love Halloween. I love to get spooky. I love skulls. I love eyeballs. I love everything spooky, scary, skeleton. I love all that stuff. I'm one of the biggest lovers of Halloween you'll ever meet. Maybe, just a little bit. This was one of my Halloween costumes. 2 years ago, I actually did makeup for Another World, which is a haunted house in Atlanta. You should go check it out sometime. It was super fun. I did a bunch of cool makeups, and I really enjoyed myself. In conclusion, I love all things Halloween, I love all things spooky, and I love dressing up for Halloween. I'm sure that's no surprise to all you people. So today I thought I'd give you an inside peek on the Halloween costumes I've done in the past, give you a little detail on how I made them, what I did with them. Do you like my spooky makeup? It's not very spooky, it's just fall themed because it's actually cold out. That's incredible. Unfortunately, I do not have the very first prosthetic I ever made anymore because it was very dirty and gross and weird looking. But the very first prosthetic I ever made was some tentacles that went on my mouth. They stuck right here and it was supposed to look like I had tentacles coming out of my mouth. I had a lot of fun making it because it was my first one ever. So what I did to make it, I took this plaster mold of my face that my dad made. Frightening, right?
I got plastered when we made this.
So I took this, I sculpted out the tentacles with the waxy clay, and then when I was done with that, I coated it with a bunch of layers of liquid latex so that it built up around the shape of the tentacles. So then I carefully peeled it off, I stuffed it with cotton so it would have some substance to it, I sealed it off, and then I painted it, and then eventually I stuck it on my face and I painted my face. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed myself a lot. So for the next year's Halloween, I decided to go big or go home because I've already made one prosthetic. What could making a full face prosthetic be like? It couldn't be like super duper hard or complex or intricate, right? Right? It was a lot. It was a lot. If you guessed it, the very next year I made this bad boy. A full face prosthetic. It attaches to my mouth and it moves a little bit. It was really cool. I creeped out a lot of people. I really like it. I had a lot of fun making this. It took a very long time. But I'm very proud of the end result since this is only the second prosthetic I've ever made. So basically how I made this one was kind of similar to the other one. I took my handy dandy face mold and I put a bunch of liquid latex on it. By the way, for those of you who don't know what liquid latex is, it is this stuff. It smells great. It looks like this. It's this very thick viscous liquid at first, and then it dries down and you can build it up. You can actually make stuff like this. It's very handy. It's basically a special effects makeup artist's best friend, unless the person is allergic to latex, and then don't use it. But that's what that is. That is what I use to make all my prosthetics. It's a godsend. It's great. So basically what I did for this one, I put down a few layers of liquid latex just to get a nice base going so I could build things off of it and peel it off of the face after I'm done. And then basically I took masking tape and made the shape of the mouth and what goes over the nose and under the lip right here, and I put it around the face and stuff so it would have a better base. You can see the differentiation between the liquid latex and where the tape was, so I put it all the way around here on the nose, around the mouth. Then I used cotton balls mixed with liquid latex and I kind of built it up around there. It took a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of building. You have to make sure the liquid latex and cotton dries before you add on other layers. But basically I just built it up very slowly over a long period of time. And then eventually I got to a place where it was thick enough where I was able to put the teeth on. And the teeth are actually made of heat-sensitive plastic beads. So you boil some water, you put a bunch of these beads in the water, they melt, then very carefully you can take them out and then mold them and shape them into whatever you want really. They're really good for household repairs, random stuff, mini projects, or they make really good teeth for stuff like this. So I put those on, I put some cotton over that to make sure they stayed down. And then the X's for eyes, basically the same thing, just building up and cutting it away. Molding it, stuff like that. Basically I painted it with water-based paints and foundations and stuff like that, concealer. So to put it on my face, I put liquid latex on here, on my face. I let them both get tacky, and then very, very carefully, I stick it on and then I blend the edges out, and then I go in around the places where you can see in, and I just paint it black so it looks all uniform and nice. And then you have a very creepy mouth monster thing, and I won a lot of Halloween costume contests with this. I was very proud, so I think I actually won back the money that I put into it, which I was very proud of. It was a lot of fun. Had a lot of good pictures. A lot of people stared at me. Pretty much the funnest part about this was just walking past people and then watching their reactions to you, because then they'll look at you and then they'll do a double take and be like, what the? So it was really a lot of fun. It really stroked my ego. It was great. It's probably my favorite. So for the year after that Halloween, I wanted to do something completely different again. I didn't want to make a prosthetic, I wanted to make a headdress. For some reason, I don't know why, but I wanted it to be based on like bird skulls and roses and gold spikes and lace and stuff like that. So what I came up with was this shebang. It did have these bird skulls glued to it, but I took them off and now they are decorating my room. But I don't know, I kind of just wanted to make a cool spiky headdress with roses and feathers and bird skulls, and so this is what I came up with. It's a lot of fun, especially with the skulls and stuff. Ooh, actually it looks good with this outfit. Basically what it is, it's a headband, then I made these gold spikes out of polymer clay. I just rolled them out, baked them, painted them gold, stuck them on, stuck on the feathers, stuck on the lace, and then the black beads, and then the roses, and then the bird skulls. These bird skulls are cool actually because I had my friend 3D print them. So I got the same ones in 3 different sizes, so I put them all around it. I thought they were super duper cool. This is one year. It definitely wasn't as intricate as the year before, but you know, I still really enjoyed this one. Even if it didn't wow people as much as this one, I still really like the way it came out. So that's this one. Alright, so the last stop on my haunted Halloween costume tour was from last year, and it was this bad boy right here. It's a mouth, obviously, and it has an eyeball in it. Kind of self-explanatory, and it went right here because I don't really know. The location is a little odd, but you know, I think it's fun. I haven't really seen much stuff like this before. So last year I was studying abroad at Christ Church in Oxford, England, but they definitely don't celebrate Halloween as much as they do here, so I knew there wasn't going to be a whole lot going on, but I still wanted to make something and dress up, gosh darn it, and so I did. I knew pretty much anything I did was going to impress the bejesus out of the people over there, so I just kind of made this mini prosthetic, put on a dress, put on some makeup. I put my hair into horns. That was a lot of fun, and people were very impressed, to say the least. So since I didn't have my handy dandy face mold, I basically had to make my own. What I did for that, I took some tin foil, I put it on my head, put it in the shape of my head, put some of that masking tape over top to make it a hard surface, and then I had this forehead and head shaped piece of tin foil and tape that I just kind of built off of this. So again, what I did, I put 1 or 2 layers down of our lovely liquid latex before the tape, so it'd have a nice surface. And then I just kind of built up more liquid latex and cotton till I got kind of a thick thing, and then I started building up the sides, then I built up the gums and stuff, then I shoved the teeth inside of it. Again, the teeth are polyplastic. So that was how I made this, and then for this eyeball right here, I thought I was super freaking clever. I bought some deodorant, not for the reason you'd think. I bought it for the roller ball inside. So I took it apart, I took out the roller ball, I cut the roller ball in half, and I made it into an eyeball. What genius is that? I was super proud of myself. That's how I did this. It was super simple. Obviously it took a while because there's a lot of layers that you have to do, there's a lot of things. Twins, cousins, family members. So that's that one. Hey, all my eyes are up here, bucko. So those are the big Halloween costumes of my past. I hope you enjoyed hearing the stories of how all these came about. If you've seen pictures of them, you may have been wondering how in the world I made that. I hope your questions have been answered. All right, and with that, I wish you a very happy Halloween, happy hauntings, happy spookings, happy all of the above, because it's the most wonderful time of the year, and I'm so excited. All right, that's my video. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Be sure to like and subscribe and turn on notifications. Follow me on Instagram, all that jazz, and tell literally everyone about me. Literally everyone. I don't care. Anything helps. And I will catch you all on the flippy flip. Happy Halloween, you guys. That was weird. Oh well.